Yeah.
So you know how they always said you should never run with scissors, right?
Sure,
Right?
yeah.
Yeah, because that's a bad thing to do. It's dangerous, right? You
Uh-huh.
could fall or stab someone or stab yourself, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how about this? How about we compromise and we skateboard with scissors, all right?
What makes you think that's any better?
Oh no, because when you are on a skateboard, you have protective knee pads and shoulder pads and a helmet, all right?
Alright, okay, but hear me out, Austin. What if you don't?
Okay.
What if
What
you
do you
don't?
mean?
What if you
What
don't?
do you do?
Yeah, just what if you
No,
don't,
you
man?
have.
No,
No, wait. Here's the thing. Skateboarding with scissors is perfectly safe, all right?
Uh-huh. And what do you have to prove this? Do you have facts to back this up?
Oh yes, I do. Because you have a helmet on, you have shoulder pads, and you have knee pads. All right. When you run with scissors, you don't have a helmet on, you don't have shoulder pads or knee pads. All right. Therefore, by that logic, skateboarding with scissors is actually safer than running with scissors. All right.
But what if you...
That's science.
No, that's not science at all. There's no
What do you
scientific
mean?
backing on this. You can still, like, you don't even, like, you have protective headgear, sure, but it can still get you in the goddamn eye.
Yeah, but here's the thing. All right, when you
Uh-huh.
run with scissors, you have a more chance of stabbing yourself in the head than versus skateboarding with scissors, where your head is protected.
But you're
right?
still gonna have, like, the same fatality with an eye.
Yes, but keep that in mind. You're still more protected when you skateboard with scissors.
Oh,
All right.
I swear to God, Austin. I swear to God. This is not okay. This is not how it works. Stop, please.
This is a legal defense. All right.
Legal defense for what? What, Austin, what did you do? What did you do, Austin?
I'm just saying, William, that if you were to give someone a pair of scissors, all right, and then you put them on a skateboard and push them down a hill, all right, they will be safer than running with a pair of scissors, all right?
No. What have you... Austin, what have you done? What have you done?
I'm just saying, all right, based on medical research, all right,
There's no
and
medical research
factual
involved.
data, all right,
No.
it is safer for people to start skateboarding with scissors, all right.
No, stop, please.
I'm just saying, all right.
This is
You
okay.
know.
Yeah, sure. Just like, oh my God, yeah. I really wonder where your head gets at, man. I really do.
Oh, nowhere. I just wanna try to advocate for the skateboard of scissors. All right, we can start a union for this. All right.
A union for scissors? What?
No, for skateboarding with scissors. All right.
That doesn't require a union.
Okay, fine. We can start a group, a mom group, all right? Because you know how back in the 90s, we had like moms against drunk driving, moms against drugs, and all that stuff. We could put skateboarding, except we do mom for skateboarding with scissors, all right?
I'm pretty sure they'd be against it, Austin.
No, how do you know? Where's your fact, all right?
Okay, well, here's the thing, Austin. Are you a mom?
No.
Yeah, well, there you go. You see? You're done. It's failed. It's gone through.
I don't need
It's not
to be a
gonna
mom,
happen.
all right? Here's the thing. If we give some scissors, all right, and we give them a skateboard, and we put them on top of a hill, okay, and we push them down the hill, all right, they will know how safe it is, all right. We just get some inexperienced mom who has never been on a skateboard before.
I feel like
all right, they give them some pair of scissors, right?
All
right, and push them down the hill. They'll be perfectly safe.
Okay, so I'm like, you realize this just sounds like what do you call it? This just sounds like assassination with extra steps. You realize that, right?
What? No. Wait. This is just me just telling people to try. Hey, next time you go on a skateboard, carry a pair of scissors around. You know, what's the worst that can happen? All right.
God,
right, that's how it works.
Yeah, sure. That's exactly how it works. Yeah, sure.
Some would say that people that skateboard with scissors are the same people that are chaos walking. All right.
There's chaos skating. I don't know what you mean. Oh my God! But
but this is really fucking bad.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good at all.
Okay, but I don't know what's worse: this movie or Disney or Daisy Ridley's hair in this movie, all right?
Oh God!
Holy shit! I want to fire I don't want to fire the director of this movie, all right? The
Mhm.
director's what I don't care about. I want to fire who's in charge of costuming for this movie and who thought it would be a good idea to put a blonde wig on Daisy Ridley. Holy shit, that thing was really bad. That thing just stood out the entire movie for me.
Yeah, I know. It's weird because it only looks good when at the end. You notice it's just like you see how her hair is all dirty and stuff, and I get it because it's like her character's like traipsing through the fucking woods and stuff, right? But it doesn't look particularly good on her on her person, I think. Until until the end when she's not like running around in danger. I'm like, oh, that actually looks a lot more natural for some reason. But it's like, for some reason it just doesn't. It just looks off.
It looks like those really bad cosplay when you give someone.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. I really don't know. But
I just don't like the way that her hair, the wig she had throughout this movie was just so god awful.
Yeah, well, what can you do when you
Also, this movie itself is just pretty god awful.
Yeah, there's very little in terms of chemistry between like Daisy Ridley and Tom Holland's characters. You know.
Yeah, I was gonna get into that.
Yeah, we should.
We can get into that after you read the Wikipedia article.
Oh yeah, you're right. So
while I go close my door.
Okay. So as always, I'll read to you, the audience, whoever listens to this, you bloody bots, the plot synopsis that are provided to us by the Wikipedia. So, as soon as Austin gets back, I'll get that started. Hey Austin.
Yes.
Hey Austin.
What?
Oh, you're back?
What? Yeah, I'm
You're
back.
Okay, you're back.
Yeah. Oh.
Anyway, I'm gonna start now.
Oh, were you waiting for me to come back to read the Wikipedia article?
No, I did the speech thing, but then I waited for you to come back, but you came back like a second later, so I was like, it's okay.
Oh, okay.
So, okay.
Okay.
Here you go.
Okay.
No, sorry, I had to clear my throat, and it's like
Don't worry. I'm just gonna eat in the background.
I got allergies. It's not okay. It's spring. It's not okay. Anyway. In 2257 AD, the men of the planet New World have been afflicted with the noise, a condition that causes...
planet name, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Who the fuck names their planet New World?
Yeah, you think it would have gotten a better name than New World. I mean...
That's like me finding a new continent and naming it New Land.
Honestly, I'm wondering if that's just like... I'm wondering if the reason they called it New World is just to kind of like go back to like a reference to actual world history when you got the Europeans discovering the Americas, and then the New World. I wonder if they're gonna do a comment on colonialism at some point.
Oh, is that what it is? Hey man, hey! Do you know what they should have named this new planet? Pandora, all right? That sounds like a good name for a planet, all right?
Sure.
Right? Just go to a planet that has native tall alien species. Name it Pandora, all right?
Yeah.
Nothing could go wrong, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Just take it for yourself, all right?
Yeah, nothing's stopping. Nothing's stopping.
Yeah,
anyone
nothing's
from
stopping you from doing that, all right?
Mm-hmm.
If we ever discover an alien planet with tall humanoid alien life form, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they have a powerful material that we can exploit to save our own planet, we should go for it, all right?
God, but yeah, it does feel like a mention on colonialism, if only because of the aliens too. But anyway, aside from that small tangent, a condition afflicted with the noise, a condition that causes everyone to see and hear each other's thoughts. The colonists were caught in a civil war with the native aliens, which killed all of the women, but half of the men survived. So, Todd Hewitt lives in Prentice Town with his adoptive fathers, Ben and Silly. I think they pronounce it Killian. Killian Boyd. So, other residents include the preacher Aaron, the town's mayor David Prentice, and his son Davy. A spaceship that lost contact with the first colony approaches New World, and a scout ship is sent to investigate, but it crashes. One day, while Todd is working, he spots someone stealing and chases the thief, only to come upon the ruins of the scout ship. Todd returns to the town and tries to keep quiet, but the other men hear and see his thoughts about the crashed ship. They head to investigate the ruins and sabotage some parts of it, but find no survivors. While Todd is alone, he meets Viola, the only survivor of the crash. He is shocked to see a girl, as he has never seen one before. The men from Prentice Town capture Viola, and she is brought to the mayor's home, where she is questioned. Prentice explains to her that what the noise is and what has happened on their planet. While he goes out to speak to the men, Davy is charged to keep an eye on her, but he unwittingly toys with one of Viola's gadgets, which causes it to shoot sparks, helping Viola escape. Ben tells Todd about another village called Far Branch and says Viola will be safe there. Viola escapes on a motorcycle while Todd chases after her on one of the horses. Prentice and the men arrive at the farm, demanding Viola back as they believe she is a spy. Killian is killed by Davy, and Ben is forced to join them. Meanwhile, Todd catches up to Viola, and the two begin a journey to Far Branch, accompanied by Todd's dog, Manchi. During the journey, Viola reveals to Todd that she is from a colony ship carrying over 4,000 passengers and that her parents died during the journey to New World. Todd reveals he never even knew his real parents. When they encounter one of the native aliens, Todd tries to kill it, but Viola stops him because it does not appear to be dangerous. They arrive at Far Branch, which is inhabited by men, women, and children, and are displeased to see Todd there because he is from Prentice Town. Todd discovers his mother's diary, but Viola reads it to him because he cannot. The diary reveals that the women were not killed by the native aliens, as Prentice has claimed, but rather by Prentice and the men. This angers Todd as he realizes that everything he was told was a lie. Prentice and his men arrive, again demanding Viola. Ben tries to get Todd to surrender Viola, but Todd is angry with him for lying. Instead of capturing Viola, Ben uses an image of her to distract Prentice and his men while Todd and Viola escape. Aaron chases them. They come upon a boat, and as they escape, Aaron kills Manchi, which further enrages Todd. The next day, Viola and Todd arrive at the ruins of the first colony ship. They enter it, and they try to send a signal to the colony ship, but the satellite is damaged, so Todd goes to fix it. When Prentice and his men arrive, Todd surrenders himself as Prentice is holding Ben hostage. Aaron goes inside to kill Viola, but she immolates him with one of her gadgets.
What the fuck is that? I've never heard of that word. Is that a real word?
It is a real word. Immolates is a term
I've never heard of this word. I'm not gonna lie to you. I literally never heard of this word until today.
Well, congratulations. Immolate basically just means you put someone on
if
fire.
only I had a word a day calendar. This will be great. This will be a great moment right now if I had a word a day calendar. All right, I'm gonna put that now next to Pandora as the other word today.
God damn it. Just right next to Pandora, and what's the next word on the list? Navi? What is this? Okay. So
hey, look, one day we will learn the name of the character from Avatar, alright?
From Avatar?
We will learn that. We will learn Sam Worthington's character's name, alright?
Wasn't it John Sully? Isn't that what his name is?
No, Jake Sully.
Jake.
Wait, how do you not know the name of Jake Sully? The character of the most box office earning movie of all time. Alright?
The top grossing box office movie of all time? I don't know, man.
Yeah, how do you not know that, alright? You're an idiot. Everyone should know the name of Jake Sully, alright?
Oh my god. I don't know, man.
I'm really curious about that. If we were to go out in the street, which we can't, because the vampires still exist, alright?
Right, yeah.
Right? If we were to go out, right, and to bring, right, so you know the top grossing movies of all time, right? You have like Avatar, Avengers Endgame, probably Frozen's in there or some shit, I don't know. Frozen's pretty popular with the kids, right? And you put out like and you make one of those boards that has like a bunch of characters' name on it, right? Right? And you put down like every like characters from each of the top group. How many people do you think can name Jake Sully, by the way? Right? In comparison to like something like Iron Man or Elsa or something like that, right? How many people can actually name the character of Jake Sully?
None.
None.
None. That's what I'm going for. That's what I'm going with.
Yeah. Don't worry, Avatar 2 will change that, alright? Coming soon.
God.
It's only been delayed like 5 times, alright?
Hasn't he been filming all the movies back to back, and that's why it's been taking so long?
Is he really filming all 5
that's
movies
what it
back
is.
to back?
I'm pretty sure he's finished production on 2 and he started production on 3. I think is the thing.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm pretty sure that's the case, but I'll look it up later.
Okay,
Image him with one of her
gadgets.
Okay.
That's the top grossing movie universe.
Todd appears, but Prentice shoots Ben. Todd goes to him, and unknown to Prentice,
Birth of a Nation. We don't want that to be our top grossing movie of all time.
Wait.
It's probably not a good movie to have to be one of the top grossing.
Which one?
Alright, we got Avatar, Avengers Endgame, Titanic, Star Wars, The Force Awakens. Oh, that's right. The Force Awakens. The start of a great trilogy right there.
Yeah.
Infinity War, Jurassic World, the live-action Lion King, because people are fucking idiots.
Oh my god.
The Avengers. Furious 7, and Frozen 2. All right, there you go. Top 10 grossing movies of all time.
Oh god. Let's see. Todd goes to him, and an apprentice gives him a knife. Okay. Todd engages Prentice, but he uses illusions of himself to distract Todd. As he is about to strike Todd, Todd uses illusions of his mother and every woman, calling Prentice a coward. Viola attacks Prentice, who seemingly falls to his death. The colony ship appears in the sky, causing Davy and the remaining men of Prentice Town to flee. Todd wakes up in the colony ship's medical room, fully healed, and he and Viola head out to meet the other colonists. And that's the end of the synopsis.
Mm-hmm. Hey, William. 7 years, all right? This movie took 7 years from start of production to a release, all right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, not 7 years, 4 years. 4 years.
Oh, was it?
Sorry,
okay,
4
Jesus.
Years.
I was about to
2017.
say, though, 7 years for this movie would be...
No, I got too far with myself, all right?
Oh, my
4
God.
years, all right? It's because I all right?
Uh-huh. I feel like...
How many weeks was it for that potato salad thing from SpongeBob?
3 days!
Yo, was it 3 days?
3 days!
Wait, except 4 years, alright? 4 years on this. It took for this movie to come out. This movie is so fucking god awful.
Just like that potato salad, man.
Yeah, and hey, I bet that thing would have been good though. Hey, wait, so I don't understand what the fuck this movie's about or what the fuck exactly is going on, alright? The psychic powers that the New World people, men have?
Wait, what was that? I
don't understand what the fuck's going on. I don't understand what the fuck's going on in this movie, alright?
Well,
I really don't understand what the fuck's going on. I watched this movie, alright?
Uh-huh.
Alright?
Yeah.
This shit, half of this shit doesn't make a lot of sense, alright?
Uh-huh, but what do you mean? What do we
The
confused
psychic
about?
powers that the man has, it seems like to fluctuate on what it can and cannot do, alright?
What do you mean? Like, the fact that they can just use mental imagery and stuff like that, and how some can and some cannot?
Yeah, stuff like that. Like so at first I was like, alright, they just get basic mind power or some shit.
Mm-hmm,
right?
Right.
But then towards the end, you get like a character like Todd and the other guy was like that can create full mental projection. I was like, oh, what the fuck? They can do this shit? I was like, ooh, that's pretty good. Where the fuck that shit come from? Where'd that come from? Right? I feel like the power skill of the mind, the noise, I think that's what they call it.
Uh-huh.
Seems to just be inconsistent with what it can and cannot do, right?
I time marked it for you. But yeah, I mean, the thing is like, not all of them are able to. It just seems like, there's no real reason for me to think why not everybody can do what Prentice can do. It's very, they keep it very vague, and they make it so like, they try to make it so that Todd is like special in comparison to like Prentice is like,
they just keep going on with the powers, right? At first I just thought, all right, you just got your basic mind reading powers, right? Your thoughts are coming out and all that shit, right? But then you had all the way towards the end when Todd was like pretty like this full genjutsu type of shit when he summoned like 20,000 mental images of women. Half of them, I'm pretty sure he never saw before, by the way.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Considering the fact that he's never seen a woman before, and yet he's able to conjure these images of women that he's never seen before. Yeah, right, I know.
It's really weird about what exactly these powers exactly can do. Also, this thing is really fucking stupid. This whole fucking noise plot device that they have, it's pretty fucking stupid, alright?
Yeah, it's not the most creative uses of a sci-fi thing. It's just I don't know. I really don't know how to go about it. It's just like fucking. It's odd. I don't like.
Yeah, like they try to make it use it like oh, here's our stupid sci-fi gimmick, right? Like unobtainium or whatever. Fuck, what was the material in Avatar?
Honestly, I think like, I mean, aside from
what was it called? What was it called?
Unobtainium. It was unobtainium.
Was it actually called unobtainium?
It was actually unobtainium. No, like no joke. It was called unobtainium.
Oh, I got it. Wait. So long since I see that. Sorry, unobtainium.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of bad. That bit was kind of bad. Like, I enjoy the movie. It's fine and it's fun to watch sometimes, but God, sometimes some of the little things get to me. But
Jesus fucking Christ! Alright, okay, so back to my tangent, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the psychic mind power plot device, shit that this movie tried to use to make it as his gimmick, right? Really fucking weird, right? Because I was like, it feels really inconsistent to what's going on with what these characters demonstrated, right? Right, and it comes out of nowhere, right? At first, like throughout the movie, we see them do like these small mental image, right?
Uh huh.
Like after shadows, like you see an actual memory, but then all of a fucking sudden towards the end of the movie, like you be like just straight up full on projections, right? That can fool the human eye, right?
Right. Yeah.
It's really fucking weird how this fucking mental image shit
Yeah,
works,
it's just it's mainly because like a lot of it's like they make it seem like Prentice is able to do it, which is like kind of cool. Like, don't get me wrong, the whole mental projection is cool, but it's just like knowing who and who can't do it and why they can or can't do it is just very odd to me. Because like with Prentice, they're saying like he's very much like he can keep his thoughts to himself.
Oh wait, this is the Wikipedia page for Avatar. I started reading the Wikipedia plot. I'm like, wait, none of this happens in the movie. Then I realized this is the Wikipedia page for Avatar.
Yeah, and it's just like it's very it's very like with Prentice, he can keep his thoughts together like in, and he can do mental projections. He can do a lot of stuff with his mind, right? And so that's cool. But then you're like, but why? Why is he the one that can only do it? And why is it that no one else can? They keep it very vague, and they basically, again, they say Todd can do this, and Prentice is like, oh yeah, you can do this. One day you'll be just like me, that kind of thing, right? And it's just like, yeah, okay, but like
yeah, but why?
But
Why is Todd the chosen hero of the movie, right?
Yeah, it's just like, why is he able to do it? And it's just like,
yeah,
and it's
because
like
we see that every man in the village, all of them have the ability to do the stupid mind magic,
like,
Jedi mind.
A lot of them,
right?
a lot of them can like a lot of them you can see their thoughts and stuff. It's like, and a lot of them can't control their thoughts as well as Prentice or Todd. But like, like you think someone would have, like a lot of other people would have done the thing that Todd was doing, because a lot of what Todd does is like, he's like, okay, keep your noise down. I am Todd Hewitt. I am Todd Hewitt. Right? And and I get why that's a thing. Like, where he's like, oh, he's saying a mantra, something to focus on, so that he, like, his thoughts don't just project outwards, right? And that makes sense. But the thing is, why can't anybody else just do what Todd does?
Yeah, I feel like if you're in this universe or this world or whatever, right, where everyone's thoughts can be read at any time, right? I feel like at some point people are gonna feel, hey, I don't want people to know my thoughts, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna create false thoughts, right?
Yeah.
It's like one of the basic tropes of telepathy, psychokinesis. Is that correct?
I think so, yeah.
Psychokinesis trope, right? When you're being mind read, right? You're like, ooh, like Professor X. Okay, Professor's probably the bad example, right? Because he's a genius at it.
Yeah.
But like a shitty mind reading character who's trying to read someone's mind, right? But the character opposite is like giving them a false thoughts or a false positive, like, ooh, where is she? Where is Rachel? Oh, Batman, would you like to know? She's at this address.
Oh my god. But yeah,
right?
but like, it's I don't know. It's very odd and vague, and it's just like, it's there for plot's sake. Because honestly, it's just like, oh, well, we need some way to move the plot forward. Oh, of course, he thinks the plot out loud, and they're like, plot point has been heard. Now we move to go forward. So,
like, Altom is it's literally just a literal plot moving device in this movie.
Yeah, and it's just like, you could have gotten it without the whole mind thing. Like, the thing is, the only, it's also like, the movie kind of says, oh yeah, you'll learn the truth about why this thing happens, and like, but we don't. We never learn why the noise is the noise. We never know why it does what it does, and why it's only the men and stuff. So it's like, a lot of it's like, we have no answers to why these things work out the way they did, and then like, we don't know why characters are able to do what they can do and why others can't. It's just,
like, they don't ever explain the noise thing, right?
They never do, and so it's like, okay, but what about this though? And also, what annoyed me is like, you remember in the dropship? Remember how it landed? It went through the noise, right? And it got on fire, and that's how like Viola just ends up on Earth, or not on New World. I mean.
Yeah, on New World. On Pandora. Yeah.
Yeah, on Pandora, right? But like, the thing is, it's like, apparently the big ship can go ahead and just go in for some reason, I guess. And it's fine when you would think it would just destroy itself or something.
Yeah.
But it doesn't. That's also kind of like a confusing plot point that I found. Like,
Yeah.
why doesn't this ship crash?
Let's send a ship that can explode into the planet, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's just like you have a previous ship that apparently like it's just left it a rot or whatever. I'm assuming it because it just wasn't able to work anymore, but I guess it does later on.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's very confusing.
But I will put there's a lot of scrap materials on that ship that's still perfectly good, right? Whoever was colonizing, they're like idiots, all right? They did not know how to colonize, all right? Hey, look. And that was a giant metal ship, all right? Hey, so if we were to go to a new planet and all that shit and all that stuff, right? You probably want to make the most use out of every single piece, right? Because you're going to unknown territory, right? What the fuck? I don't know why they just straight up abandoned that giant metal ship, all right? Right? Without straight up stripping everything. And by everything, I legitimately mean everything for parts, for uses, right? Because you want everything, like... Right, for the new world, like, oh boy, we're gonna build a house. Hey, we got, and then, dude, all right, let's find out what the building materials. Oh wait, building materials on this planet unusable. Good thing we have the metal ship that we can strip off to make houses or something, right?
Yeah, because they have this whole thing where like new batteries, and like you couldn't go to the ship and find new batteries on your own or something. Couldn't this been a thing beforehand? You have a giant ship over there that probably has a whole bunch of batteries. Why didn't you go over there?
Yeah, also, apparently the batteries on that ship's still working.
Yeah,
right?
Because she just turns it on like, oh, look at that! After all those years of it just sitting there, it just works. But all right.
Yeah, boy, man, it's been 1 week, but good thing the battery still works.
Yeah, I know.
I'm assuming it's been 1 week since the ship crashed into the towers being settled. All right.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say it's been 1 week. All right. They don't give a time frame. So I'm just gonna say it's been 1 week. Right. Makes no difference.
Yeah. So it's this thing, but
or it could have been yesterday. It took them 1 day to. It only took them 1 day to become like that. For their society to be like that.
I will say before we get into it anymore, because we're gonna I guess we'll rip into this. That's a good word for it.
Well, I almost have no positive for this movie, by the way.
Yeah.
I want to put that out right now.
Of all the positive I can say, again on Tom Holland and Daisy Ridley, their acting is fine. They don't do much with it. I mean, when they get to have some fun with it, they do get to have some fun. And it's funny and shit. I still remember like the one vivid moment that I remember of this movie that I will say that I did enjoy that was really funny to me was when Tom Holland and Viola are having this moment in the woods or something. They're having a talk.
Was it when Tom Holland was getting horny?
Yeah, he was getting so turned on, and he just ends up kissing the mental projection he's having, and then Viola's like, "What the fuck?" It's just like, it's great. That's good though. Because that's the thing though. Like it's like moments like that where they like, oh, they're actually kind of exploring the concept that they've set out, like with the whole noise and stuff. Like you see the thoughts and stuff. Like, so what about stuff like this? How does that affect day-to-day life? How does that do it with everything else that they do? It's one of the few things where they actually like show what the noise how it affects day-to-day living. Like a thought like that would be in your head, but then to see like what happens if your thoughts go out is like, oh well, that would happen. That's what happens.
Yeah.
Right. So I mean, yeah, that's fine and all. So I did say it. Their performance is fine. They don't get a lot to work with, but what they do is it's serviceable. You know, it's okay. You know, it's not the greatest, but you know. It works with Ridley, Holland, and Mickelson. Although Mickelson is just like the problem though is that while they act fine, their characters are very underdeveloped. It's very just weird how like with Mickelson's character, I don't know what he wants. Like there's an idea like from what I'm reading through the plot synopsis, it says that he thinks that she's a spy. I mean like the thing is he only meant I don't know what he wanted with her until he says oh we're gonna go get the ship or whatever, right? But it's like I don't know why he wants to do that. I don't know why he just wants to suddenly just kill a whole bunch of people on the ship, and
Right? Does he want to leave the planet?
Like, to
right?
what purpose? I don't know.
Because I assume by this point in this movie, this is like Wall-E, right? Well, right, where our Earth, original Earth, right?
Yeah.
Kind of fucked up. We fucked it up. We decided to not invest in renewable energy source and kept using fossil fuel, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so we have to find a new planet, right?
Yeah.
And it was like, and I assume New World is the new planet and all that shit, right? Right. And I was like, and then Batman was like, I want the ship. I'm like, where are you going? I assume it's the fact that we settle on New World, right? I assume this is probably the best planet for us to settle on, right? Right? Out of all the planets, there's probably a reason why we're on this planet. I want to say the other. You don't want to go to the other because they're probably uninhabitable, right? There's probably like a giant screaming sun, or it's too small.
God damn.
Right? Right?
Yeah.
So I don't know why he wanted the ship. Like, what does he need the ship to do?
I don't know. It's just, again, it's just like, I mean, I guess he wants resources or something? I don't know.
But they're on the fucking they're on the fucking planet. There's a giant metal ship they can steal.
I don't know. It's just like, I mean, like, the thing is, they can't have this thing where, like, oh yeah,
right? Is there like another planet? Is it like the same thing where there's like multiple other planets with people on it? And
yeah, and it's just like he's been on that ship before, presumably. So I'm like, what makes you think that you're not gonna get you're gonna go against 4,000 people, like with your small group that are probably gonna be with this 4,000 people who are gonna be probably like, what's the word I'm looking for? They're probably going to be hesitant about you. They're probably not going to trust you because of the weird shit that's like going on the planet side. You know?
Yeah. It's really confusing what his end goal was, right?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. They don't ever explain it, and I don't know what they want to do. Like, I don't know what he wants to do. Like, aside from attacking the ship.
Silence her?
Okay, well, no, I mean, okay, so wrong. Okay, so I know what he wants to do. I don't know why he wants to do it because like he wants to get Viola, and he wants to he wants to do something with the ship. Well, I think take control or something. Even then, that's kind of vague, and I don't know what's going on. Like I don't know where it's gonna go. I don't know what he wants to do. Like Viola
keep in mind, anyways, I'm gonna go back to what you were saying. There's 4,000 people on that ship, and from what I can tell from this town, there's like 15 people. All right, right?
Yeah, like at the very least, it's probably like 50. Not even 50, which the horses, from what I remember, it was like probably like 30.
Like 20, 30 or something people, right? Not a lot, alright? Not a lot. That's like what? Well, if I do my math, that's like what? 80, what was it? Hold on. 800 versus 1 per person, right? And that's not good odds. That's not in your favor right there. Also, why do you have this giant ass cult you're waiting on? You look ridiculous in it. Alright?
Yeah, I don't know.
Did you notice that?
It's just...
I'm rewatching the scene. Like, throughout the Mads Mikkelsen just has like this giant puffy coat, right? It's just so ridiculous on it. Back to what I was saying. I want to fire whoever the costume director of this needs to get fired, right? It's really bad.
I don't know. They're trying to go for Western View, and I get why they want to do it, but it's just like...
Batman is just like so fucking ridiculous. Like, we're thinking about like as like the Baron of the Land, but he just looks like a fucking idiot with like this giant fur coat that goes to his knees.
Yeah,
right?
well, you know. I mean, I don't know why they do the things they do.
I can't take it seriously in his fur coat. In his giant bearskin fur coat.
Oh, that fell.
It's too comical with this coat, right? Like that's not what they're trying to do with it, but it just really looks too comical on him. Right? It doesn't go with his character of the image he's trying to portray, right?
Yeah, I mean, this is like, I get he's trying to be like the serious, like he's the leader or the mayor of the town, but he's trying to dress like up as a kind of like sheriff type of thing. But I don't think it works too well with the dressing.
It's definitely not his style, right?
I mean, I feel like it would have been a lot better if they kept some kind of sci-fi element to it. Because they're in the future, right? So I figured there'd be some form of sci-fi clothing to it, like something to it, you know? Like maybe it's like it's a coat like that, but it looks, I don't know, futuristic. Like it has lights, and maybe it's made out of like a
like a Blade Runner.
Like a Blade Runner type of feel, you know? That would have been nice.
Yeah. Also, the setting is really fucking weird too. By the way, it's a good thing you brought that up.
Yeah.
Why are they in a fucking western town, right?
I mean,
and after all this shit,
I mean, I can get them building stuff.
You would think Yeah, I mean, obviously they had to build them, but do you think when they were coming, this goes back to what I was saying about the fucking ship and how they could just after you land, right? You just start taking the ship apart for parts and everything. They always like, hey boss, hey these metal panels are pretty good. We could invest in solar energy. And all that. So like, nah, fuck that. Wood, the safest material.
Yeah,
Wood.
I mean, you could do, like, they have a ship that's a few miles away. You can go just strip it for parts and use it to basically build a better shelter.
You don't even have to use it to build houses. Like you use it to build other stuff, like back to solar panels, solar windmills, probably, right? You can build stuff with that, right?
Yeah.
Like, just general facilities, you know.
That's yeah. I don't get why it's just like so restrictive on that too. Like, I mean, I get like why some buildings can be made out of wood if you run out of like metal parts or if it's just like decaying and stuff and junk like that. But it seems like with all the firepower that he has some very powerful guns, by the way, too. And apparently nobody else has those guns.
Yeah.
But like, it's like you can just go and strip the ship for parts very safely. Honestly, like you wouldn't need to worry.
Stopping you. Well, the strongest weapon, a gun.
Yeah, I mean, like exactly. You just need a gun, and you'll be able to do whatever the fuck you want, man.
What can the indigenous people do against the power of a gun? All right.
Well, actually, to be fair with those aliens,
what did they do? Is one of our own gonna betray us by transferring his mind into the body of the native species and then leading a revolt against our military force? That'd be stupid. No way that will happen. All right.
God damn it. But yeah, it's just very like. It's very off in the sense, like, I know, like, I get some of the world building. I get some of it, although it's kind of a little hastily put together, I feel like, by the end of it. And it's like, and with like, freaking, Prentice, like, I still don't know why he killed the women. That's still very confusing. I don't get why.
Did just like a Calabar reason fight from Halloween Town? Did he got dumped by a woman or something, right?
I mean, he wanted to... So wait, you say he wanted to start a race war because he got dumped, but instead of the result in Halloween Town, this is what would have happened if he was successful. This is what would have happened.
Right? I legitimately thought throughout this movie that Tom Holland was actually related to Mads Mikkelsen's character.
That really felt like it by the end, right?
Yeah, because this goes back to what you're saying about how Prentice had like super mind power, and Tom Holland's character has super mind powers and all that shit. I was like, oh, what's this? And they for some happen to be the only people with super mind power. I was like, ooh, what's that connection going on, right? You know, what's the deal with that?
Yeah.
Right? And like throughout the movie, like you had like Prentice that kept, I think, like even early on, you had like Prentice who kept praising Todd, right? And by the way, Nick Jonas is in this movie.
Yeah.
Weird as fuck.
Yeah, he doesn't do much.
He doesn't do anything. He looks like his character from Jumanji, which is the funniest thing.
Yeah, he was a lot better in Jumanji, but here it's just like...
Wait, hold on. When was production of Jumanji? Oh, hold up. Did he? Hold on. Let's see. What was Jumanji? Oh, that's the Jumanji franchise. All right. Oh my God. Wait. Hold on. What was the? Let's see. Oh my God. The reboot job was in 2017 with Nick Jonas. Do you think he went from the set of Jumanji in that outfit to Tokyo Chaos Walking?
To be honest, that could have been very possible. Honestly, he could have just walked from one set to the other in that costume. Oh my!
And no one fucking noticed.
Yeah, nobody knows. Like, oh look, it matches our aesthetic for where we're going. No one needs to know.
Like, just watching this movie, like, it's just fucking Nick Jonas' costume literally looks like this outfit he was wearing in Jumanji was like the funniest thing.
I will say though, he is very underutilized compared to what he did.
I didn't know what he does. Like, I thought they were saying throughout the movie as the rival character.
Yeah,
right?
like the rival antagonist.
As the foil. So we had Madness as the general antagonist, right? Like Big Ben, big spooky cannibalist, eat me daddy, right? Right.
Why did you say it like that? Oh my
But that's what
god!
Twitter says. I'm going off what Twitter says.
Can you please?
I haven't seen Hannibal, but according to the Twitter tags, that's a very common phrase that people like to use.
Please, no more Twitter for you, okay? You're restricted from Twitter now. You're no longer allowed on Twitter.
Right? And then we back to the right, and then throughout the movie, or mainly at the beginning of the movie, you had that guy who kept praising Tom Holland's character, like, "Hey, yo, good job, Tom Holland. You know, I can trust you and all that stuff, right?
I wish you were my son." Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but this is like, it goes nowhere.
And then they do nothing. Like, yeah, and then, so I legitimately thought the movie like fucking Nick Jonas' character Davey.
Yeah.
Davey?
Davey.
What a shitty name too, by the way. Oh my god, no wonder he wasn't loved for his dad. His parents gave him a shitty name for birth. They set him up for failure.
Do you think that he killed all the women because his wife gave his son a shitty name, and now he could never love women or his son ever again? God, I mean, as far as we can tell of Mads Mikkelsen's character, that might as well be the motivation.
Yeah. So yeah, like I was like I legitimately thought they were trying to set up his Nick Jonas as like the secondary antagonist throughout the movie, who mainly acts there like so yeah, Mads Mikkelsen who's going after Viola as big back for his big spooky plans, right? Mm-hmm. But you have Nick Jonas who has his own motives, like, hey yo, fuck Todd. Fuck Todd Howard! How dare he keeps re-releasing Skyrim? Where's Star Ocean or whatever? Where the fuck the space game they're making is called?
I think it's called Star Ocean. I'm pretty sure.
Was it? It's not called Star Ocean.
Isn't that?
No, that's the name of the other games video. That's the name of the JRPG shit.
Oh well, here's the thing. I don't know my RPG like that, but as far as I can tell, it probably is called Star Ocean. But I can look this up while you go on your thing.
Let's quickly look this up. Oh yeah, so yeah, back to So Matt Mixon, who wants his big evil villain go, right? Then Nick Jonas' character, who should have just been a rival, not like a romantic, but just like a guy that just straight up hated Tom Holland, who wanted for his own personal gains, right? Basically the fucking the Harvey to Tom Holland's Peter Parker, right? That the Harry to basically Matt Mikkelsen is Norman Osborn was like, oh boy, I'm gonna kill Spider-Man, right?
Yeah.
And then you have Davey, who's like, oh boy, I'm gonna kill Peter Parker, right?
Yeah. But I mean,
basically like that. That's the analogy I'm trying to end up with, right?
Yeah. By the way, it's Starfield.
Starfield. Okay. Oh, okay.
Oh goodness, but yeah, they don't really do anything with Nick Jonas's character at all. It's very interesting. But
also, the second to last line of this Wikipedia plot is very confusing. The colony ships appear, causing Davy and the remaining men of Princess Town to flee. I don't remember seeing that scene. I don't remember seeing that.
Yeah, they were they were often that this is like, oh no, the ship's here, let's get out of here, woo! And then,
really? That would really happen? I was so fucking confused. I was so fucking confused by when you're I was like, when the fuck did this happen?
Yeah, that's what happened. It's just...
Oh wow, it's really bad. Yeah, this movie's really just fucking bad. Like, I could go on about this movie, about how fucking awful it is.
Yeah, also there's a lot of editing problems that it has too, where like it jumps from one scene to another with no context and no like it jumps in a way like I don't know what the fuck happened, right? Like with there's like the scene with like Viola, where she escapes from the place, right? When Davey does whatever the fuck I think it is, like he messes with that device, right?
Yeah, he shoots like I guess it was a gun?
Right, yeah,
right?
like, or something, right? It's a device that Viola has, which is very much unexplained too. I'm like, what the fuck did that thing do? Why does it do that? And why does she need it like that, man? But anyway, but then you go to the next scene, and then you see Viola crawling under the floorboards.
Yeah, it's really weird how it transitions from scenes. Right?
No, but here's the thing. But here's the thing too. Okay, but the thing is, she's under the floorboards, right? Of like what is presumably the preacher's house. But from what I understand, the preacher lives away from the town or something. So I'm like, why are you like? I get why she's under there, but like, how did you get there so fast? And then how did like Mads Mikkelsen's character get there even faster than her? Like to have that talk.
How did it get to these convenient plot locations, right?
Yeah.
For plot explanation.
Yeah. And so like why? How did she get there at all? Like what the fuck's going on? Please. right? And it's just there's a lot of scenes like that where like no context is given when you're going from shot to shot, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
anyway, this movie had like 4 years to do reshoots. Hold on, how many reshoots did this movie go through? Production, blah blah blah. Reshoot in 2019, in 2018, 2019. All right. Oh boy, they had reshoot in 2019 apparently.
Oh my god.
Apparently, the original cut of this movie was way more god awful.
How? How do you make it more?
Hold on. Here's my problem when they say poor test screening. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Ever since I Am Legend, I don't trust when they say poor test screenings anymore. Okay.
No.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah.
Because it occurred to me that the general movie club are a bunch of fucking idiots. All right.
Or whoever
right?
is taking as test subjects. Movies. Yeah, because like. I don't understand where you're getting at.
And they ruined I Am Legend because of that. I'll never forgive the test audience of I Am Legend for ruining that movie, alright?
The test audience of I Am Legend. I will never...
That is who I hate the most in this world, alright?
The I Am Legend test audience? That's who you hate most in this world?
That's right. That is my most hated group of people. The I Am Legend test audience, okay?
Right? The people, it's just a test audience. You don't even know who they are.
If I was to write down a list of my enemies, right, I will put down I Am Legend test audience.
It's not even you put them as a single enemy. They're just a conglomerate of people who just are like they're like a rat king of people who just watched I Am Legend or whatever. I don't know. They're just tied together by their bad opinions on movies.
Jesus Christ.
I think it was your hatred of them. Yeah.
Research. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This movie went through research, right? So it's pretty fucking bad. Even after these research, it's still pretty fucking bad. I still wasn't sure what they had to reshot for this movie, right?
I don't think I care enough. Honestly,
is that the original cut was probably way more confusing. All right.
Honestly. But can you imagine the possible context to cut out of this movie and the things they needed to explain? Because good lord,
the aliens, the alien natives fucking did nothing throughout this. I thought they were actually gonna play like this important plot device.
It feels like because it feels like there's a lot of setup for things, right? But they never go anywhere with them. Like with the aliens. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, like we see Tom Holland stab an alien, you know, right?
Yeah, and
but then Viola was like, ooh, stop, right? And I legitimately thought it was gonna be like one of those weird scenarios in the climax when Prentice was about to go for the finishing kill, but then the alien comes back and saves them, right?
I mean, I guess, yeah, but at least then they would have done something. But the alien doesn't do anything later on in the movie.
Like that's kind of fucking stupid.
It is stupid. But at least they would have done something with the alien.
Yeah, I was really confused. So I think we only see like 3 instances of alien life on this planet. One at the beginning with the big ass bug, right? That he forced the dog. By the way, Tom Holland, animal abuser. By the way,
I don't think
forcing a dog to eat.
I don't think so.
If only to eat this unknown creature.
I mean, to be honest, they've been living on there for years now.
Right.
You probably know he's probably eaten the bug before. I don't know, man. I can't tell anymore. Honestly, I don't. Why am I making excuses? What am I saying? You know what? Go ahead. Disparage. Disparage Tom Holland.
The big bug. Yeah. The big bug, right? The alien, right? The tall humanoid alien guy that he stabbed at one point in the movie, right? And then the scene where we don't even see a full creature was when he was in the ocean, right? Or not like the lake or whatever.
Yeah.
And he was wrestling with something, right? I think those are like the only 3 instances of like alien life forms on its planet.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And this planet is literally just Earth. That's it. It's kind of shizza, right? I was expecting something more creative with this new Earth planet, right?
They really don't do
anything. It's really uncreative as a planet, right?
Like they do some interesting world building and or very subtle. I don't know if it's subtle, but
like this world barely looks like another planet.
They do some world building, but it's just like even then the world building isn't too much because like of the world building that's needed to be built on, they don't do anything with the noise and they don't do anything like. they don't go into into reasoning or motivations on why they had their civil war happen, and why Prentice, like what Prentice does. Like they could just show, oh yeah, I guess they all chant the same thing. I guess that's how it controls them. I don't. What happens if you just don't chant? Like, would you be okay? I mean, like, come on, guys. Just like, why are you getting into this? Like, if they showed like if he acted like a cult leader or something, then maybe I would get behind it, right? But even then, they don't really do much. They just kind of say, "Oh yeah, you know, he can get in your people's heads, like, about how just by chanting, I am the circle is me." Like, what does that do? That doesn't do anything. Like, if I could just choose not to, and then I'd be fine. Like, if that's the extent of his power, then whatever. Like, he can make fancy images, sure, but like, if I could just look at Tom Holland, like, I am, like, Tom Holland's guy is like, I am Todd Hewitt. Like, oh, nobody can listen to my thoughts. He's making weird images just like Prentice's. If I just do what he does, then I don't need to live here anymore. I don't need to deal with Prentice. I can just do whatever the fuck I want, and then I'll just go like, I am me, and then, you know, whatever. Fuck your circle, man. Also, they really, like, if anything, I would have preferred maybe less world building and maybe more character motivation, because honestly, the characters are what we're following in here, and we don't know why they want to do or why they're like the way they are. There's so very little involved in the characters, like, just motivations or what they want to do, especially with Prentice. I'm like, why is this happening? Why are you doing what you want to, why are you doing these things? I don't know why you want to do these things. Why, Prentice? Why?
It's really bad. Yeah, like, I really did like what this movie. Like, I don't know what this movie was trying to do, but I was like, it's really badly executed.
Yeah,
right?
it's very poor execution.
What they were trying to say and do, you know, like, not a lot of stuff actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it's just like, it's like, the aliens. I don't know why. Like, I mean, in terms of like, oh yeah, there's a, like, you know, colonialism kind of thing there, but like, they don't do anything with it.
Before we go to you, I just want to say the opening quote of the tweet made no fucking sense. The opening.
Right.
That shit makes no fucking sense. That shit was irrelevant. You literally could have just put, it took us 3 days to make this potato salad, and the noise is 3 days worth. The noise took us 3 days to make, and you ruined it. All right.
Yeah, like, you know.
Like the opening text made no sense throughout this entire movie. I thought this was supposed to come in. I thought Chaos Walking was supposed to be like some weird fucking like what was the best way to Chaos would be like an event, right? I think that's the best way for you to describe, like, oh boy, right? Like if like some weird fucking psychological event that happens because of the result. No, fucking irrelevant. This quote fucking means nothing, alright? You can literally just put the B-movie script at the beginning of the movie and it'll still be the fucking same, alright? The law of aviation states that no fucking... like, that's literally the quote, that quote could literally just been the B-movie quote, and it will still mean, and it'll still make sense within the context of the movie.
Yeah. That's fair enough, honestly.
Okay, that's fine. All right, I think that's like one of my other last tangent. All right, you already go back to what you were saying.
What was I saying, actually? I'm trying to remember where I was.
Before
we went off on that tangent. Do you remember? I don't remember.
Oh, I don't remember. I'll tell you about colonialism.
Oh yeah, they have this thing about like colonialism. Oh yeah, aren't we the aliens type of thing? And then, you know, there's like guys who just live there and stuff. Like, there could have been an interesting discussion on like on that too, but they only really mention it in passing, and they don't do anything with like what they set up. You know, there's a lot of that. Like, they don't do anything with the noise. They don't really do anything with Prentice's characters. Like, I don't know why there's a civil war happen. They set up a thing. They like, oh yeah, this happened, but why though? There's this.
Never bet that Prentice might have just been like super racist or anything like that. Like, even like literally just say he's super racist. I'll be like, all right, that's fine. I'll go along with it. Right? Like, maybe maybe the woman had like a better connection to the alien. Or because they can't have noise, right? Because noise is like, it's like the plot device of this movie, right?
Yeah. And I don't know.
And
like,
for some reason, women can't get it for some reason. I don't know. I think it's probably due to the Y chromosome or some shit, right?
Yeah.
So whatever, it doesn't matter. Just say that, hey, yo, woman doesn't have the noise, and because that they can fucking connect to the aliens better or some shit. And then Prentice's like, ooh, I don't like that. I like what this said. I don't want no weird human alien hybrid in New Alabama, right?
Yeah, but like they also have that what do you call it? They also have the what's the word? Like they also don't bother exploring the whole why women don't have the noise. Like they say they set it up, but like there's no exploration on that. I don't like, but why don't they have that, right? It's just a
Like,
lot.
I really would just wouldn't fine with just like the shitty excuse, Y chromosome, and call it a day. Like, all right, sure, why not? Okay, I'll accept that. Fine.
Yeah, it's just a lot of unanswered questions and a lot of setup, but they don't bother answering. I mean, I don't know if this is like. Let me check over this real quick. Actually, I'm gonna see if this is.
Well,
Oh, it is a series, so I guess that's probably why they didn't answer it. But I would like some answers in this right now, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But oh well, like I don't know. I'm not like. I'm pretty sure the book's probably really good, but like. The movie's not so much. You know, and so like if I'm gonna prefer to like explore anything in this or to get answers, it's probably gonna be from the books.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a waste of time, honestly. This movie, I wouldn't bother watching it.
It's really fucking weird. Throughout this entire fucking movie, I was gonna say I like Tom Holland. He's a great actor. I like Daisy Ridley. She does great stuff. They really did not work with each other, right?
That's
right. I mean, I guess it makes sense because Tom. Fuck, I hate this. God, I hate that so much.
Yeah.
Tom Holland's character of Todd Hewitt. Fuck. It's like sort of like this weird guy who doesn't know how to connect the feelings. I guess it makes sense in retrospect why he doesn't work off Daisy Ridley's character, right? Because his character's like, oh boy, what's a girl? I don't know about that. Don't know about anything about girls. So I guess it makes sense why his character and their chemistry is so fucking weird throughout this movie, right?
Yeah, I mean,
now that I think about it.
But like, if you're trying to like make me like these two characters getting to know each other, or whatever. They didn't really do it too well in this either. It's not that good.
Yeah. Them trying to force it together was really fucking weird, right? But because it didn't really work out for both of the characters, right?
Yeah, it wasn't good.
Yeah.
I didn't like how they interacted at all. There were some good moments, I will give it that. Like, again, the example I gave about, like, with Tom Holland, like, imagining himself kissing Viola, and Viola being like, what the fuck? That was good, that was funny. But I didn't really get a real connection or a sense of connection between those two, really, to make them like, oh, you know, I guess I'm kind of okay with you now. I guess I like you now, or something like that. I don't get any of that. And so it's just it's poorly done, and I would put that on the director's feet if anything, because those like Tom Holland definitely knows he's a great actor.
Hey, let's see if we can get part of the test let's see if we can get on the test audience so we can tell us so you can rewrite this movie and then re-release this movie again.
you think you want to just go on and see if they'll let you know the names of the people who were in the test audience for I Am Legend?
That's right. I'll use me being the test audience of Chaos Walking to go climb to find out who was the test audience of I Am Legend.
Hey man, I mean, it's a good idea as any. So you know what, it could work out.
Hey, look, it's a better idea than this movie. All right, that's for sure.
Yeah, to be fair, yeah, it would be. Oh my God.
All right, that's it. That's the movie. I guess that's it. You have anything else you want to say?
Fuck this movie.
Oh yeah, pretty much. I'll never forgive the I Am Legend test audience.
I swear to God, I don't know why they're on your list. It's not you're acting like they're one person out. Why? Why?
I'll never forgive them. I'll never forgive that shadow organization of unknown people. All right, I'll spend the rest of my days trying to figure out who they are.
Oh my God.
All right, that's it. Coronavirus is so thing. Wash your hands, wear a mask. Okay, thanks. Bye.